Let's see if there's any other idiots on the phone. Joe, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Hi.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
I'm calling for some advice. I've been with my girlfriend for about 2 years, and, you know, I love her to death, but I was wondering, how would I tell her when she's not so fresh, you know?
When she's not smelling fresh?
Yeah.
That's a very difficult...
It's not too bad, you know, but it's...
I hear you. I know. There are times that any girl... I'm going to tell you something. You could be with a 20-year-old.
Any girl. What? Excuse me?
The guy asked me for advice. You want to hear it or not? You're going to critique every word?
Any girl?
You could be with a 20-year-old, and there are days where, let's say, they've worn less than natural fabrics. Their panties are underneath, and they're sweaty. Mm-hmm. It's been a tense day. And then when you get them at home, perhaps they haven't showered.
You're a daisy every day.
Well, I'm not saying no. And let's say you know, they haven't showered or something. Or even if they've showered, they have a scent. Now, and the older they get, the more scent they can have.
Oh, you.
Now, let me say something.
How did you know that?
Well, she's 19.
Yeah, let me tell you something. And she has a foul stench every once in a while, right?
Once in a while, yeah.
Right, I hear you.
Just what? How bad is it?
Now, let me tell you.
It's not bad. I mean,
I know what it is. It's faint, but yet it's unpleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Now,
he's such a connoisseur.
Let me say something. There is no way to tell the woman at that point, your head above the line, and that's the neckline. So you don't...
You mean you go below the neck, you smell it?
Yeah, listen, you could be kissing a girl and you could smell it.
You're so ridiculous.
You could, Jack, tell her. You're not a guy. You don't know.
Or on a real bad day, you could just walk by her.
Walk by her?
Yeah, well, that's pretty intense. I've never had that. Well, let me just say something. A woman ages like cheese. And you've got to understand.
You know, you started out like cheese.
Okay, whatever.
Some days are better than others.
Right. Some days are better than others. Now, let me say something
all
to
of you.
During the... Sorry, Robin. This is where we have to part company.
You know what?
Don't get uptight.
You know what?
This
you
is how guys
smell
talk.
Wonderful
right,
all
I
the
know,
time.
I know. So listen to me. Listen to me.
You never have this problem, Robin.
Never been in a men's dorm?
Trust me, she does. She doesn't know it. Listen to me.
Well, why wouldn't you tell me? We weren't doing anything.
I'm not that close to you.
You're in your own
booth.
No, I've never had sex with you.
Well, then what are you talking about? You said you've,
I've never smelled you.
Oh.
I don't think of you like that.
You don't think of me with a smell.
Right. I hope you know. I know you bathe a lot in the tub, and that helps girls. So listen. What I'm saying is that during the actual lovemaking, you cannot bring it up. I've tried. And you cannot bring up this little stink.
Is that an instant death sentence?
Let me tell you something. A girl really should shower or get in the bathtub before you do her. But sometimes, you know, they're not prepared. Now, let me tell you something. If you bring it up during lovemaking, you'll freak the chick out. It'll ruin everything. She'll be like a desert.
Even after 2 years.
It'll be like sleeping with wallpaper. It'll be like sleeping with drywall.
It's a drought.
It's a drought. What you got to do is, you got to, and this is a touchy subject.
When do you bring it up?
Here's how you do it. You're sitting around and you're talking, and you go, "Ooh, I'd love to make love to you right now." I'll say, "But you know what? I think I'm a little smelly right now. I'm going to go up and shower."
So you take the blame yourself.
Right. Watch this. This is the move. Listen to me, dude.
Smoke screen.
Right, smoke screen. I go, "Oh, I'm a little smelly," and I go, "You know, maybe you should take a little shower or tub." And then she'll go, "Why? Do I smell?" I go, No. I'm sure you don't. I mean, you know, it can happen once in a while. And maybe you should take a little tub or shower.
And that sounds so...
Just don't be standing too close to it.
Right. No. Now, there is... Listen, every woman stinks. They don't know it. That's the problem. They think they don't. Some of them know they do, and they don't do anything about it anyway.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And some girls refuse to use a douche because they're into natural, everything natural.
Well, she's one
They go, "Oh, douche." They go, "Douche causes cancer." I go, "You know what? Maybe you're better off with a little cancer." No offense.
Believe me, cancer smells a lot worse.
I bet. But I don't know. But when a girl says...
Maybe you're just gay if you don't like that smell.
Nah. When a girl says natural... that
ain't no fig.
Right, me neither. When a girl says she wants to be natural, that equals PU.
Ooh.
And you've got to A girl really has to bathe down there. You know, I mean, I was with the girl when she broke up with me. I said to her, honey, why don't you go in the shower and do a handstand? Little handstand.
She broke up with you because you said that?
Yeah. She was looking for an excuse anyway.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
And I'll bet you didn't say that either.
But let me tell you something. I am being serious when I tell you have to bring it up in a non-sexual moment.
I bet you've never had this discussion.
No, that's not true.
20 years, come on.
Right. You know it.
And your wife has never told you smell?
Oh, many times. Many times she says I taste.
Does she know what that tasted like?
Well, here, I'll give you a taste. There's a sexuality. There is a sexuality, and there are times I know I smell, but I don't smell. I smell from my buttocks. All right. So what I do is.
Where else would you smell from?
Well, I'm not sure what I'm smelling on a woman. I'm not sure what it's smelling up there, but women have a real problem down there. There's a lot of innards and no outers.
You say women like you've been making love to so many.
Whatever.
You know what we know of you.
Even a young girl.
Your experience is limited.
So don't get angry. Even a young girl.
Don't get angry.
Even a 19, 20-year-old girl. You see, you're getting defensive. It's a touchy subject.
Well, I'm simply pointing out that you don't have a lot of experience.
You smell like a rose. Don't you worry about you.
Well, I've asked her to try perfume and stuff.
Oh, you have? Now, what have you said to her?
Let's see.
Have you said to her, like, during lovemaking, hey...
No. It wasn't during it. It was, let's see, just during the day. And why don't you put perfume down there? I really like that perfume. I think it's...
Down there you go, right? And what did she say?
She said okay, but it didn't help.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something.
What's wrong with her?
She needs a...
No, don't get the wrong idea. She's not like...
No, she's not. If you're smelling it when she's walking around, that's a real problem.
No, not her. I'm saying any other girl.
I would dump her. I would. If my woman smelled walking around.
Maybe she's sick.
Now, I got to tell you something. Yeah, she might be ill. She might want to go to a doctor.
Check up.
I mean, let me tell you something. On a woman, there's a lot of potential problem areas. Okay? Now, listen. I'm talking to this guy. But to hear you tell me that your woman smells walking around is unbelievable.
No.
Now, let me... Where is your woman? Is she there with you?
No, she's in her own apartment.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right. Listen to me.
Can we conference her?
We need to conference her. Why don't you conference her? I'll bring it up. You want me to say something to her?
No, she's not awake right now.
Yeah, she'll be awake when I get done with her. She'll be wide awake. She'll be wide awake. No, but if a woman smells when she's just walking around in jeans, I can't imagine what she smells like in a dress. If you're telling me in jeans she has an odor, and I see a lot of these women, they heavily perfume themselves.
Yeah.
And I know what you're talking about. There's still an odd stink. Now, it could be that she just has a body odor. It might not be a sign of illness.
What is she supposed to do? Read her future?
Yeah, that's like tea leaves. You can tell.
Well, it might have to do with she plays a lot of athletics.
I mean, green is bad.
Oh.
I'll tell you that. I only seen green once. And that girl was dead 2 years later. But, it's a funny thing with this perfume, and you gave her the wrong advice, because stink will fight through perfume every time.
Yeah.
And, just like it's not there.
It's a battle.
It's like water.
Stink always wins.
It's like water dripping on a rock. It will wear it down. I'll tell you something, and I'm being dead serious about this.
All right.
You got to talk to her about it, but in a way that won't insult her too much. Now, you see, you brought it up once already. Said, hey, why don't you put some perfume down there?
Why would you say to your girlfriend, I want to give you a shower or give you a bath?
No, because she's not going to understand the idea. That sounds like something romantic. He has got to inform her that she smells in a way that is not offensive to her.
I have to beat around the bush.
I mean, short of having her killed, I don't know what else you can do.
But she won't smell any better then.
Well, at least she'll be gone. You know my motto. If it smells like fish, it's a dish. And if it smells like cologne, leave it alone. Because that means she's hiding something.
All right, then, Howard.
Well, listen to me. Here's what I would do. Seriously, let me give you some serious advice. In a non-sexual time, talk about how you smell. And that you've been bathing and stuff, and say, hey, maybe you should take a bath or shower. Now, she's going to be a little insulted.
She's not going to know what he's talking about then either.
Really?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
No.
Probably not.
I know what you're saying, man. There are girls I've been with feminine odor.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Look, I'll catch a whiff on my wife once in a while, too. She generally smells pretty good, but I'll catch a whiff here and there. I know what you're saying. All girls
once
have
in a
it.
while. It doesn't happen a lot, but once in a
Oh,
while.
boy. Oofa.
Why are you complaining if it's every once in a while?
And you know what?
In the first place.
You wish you could be loose enough to just go, hey, boy, you pee you. Go, babe. But forget it. They get all defensive. Even our own Robin, you see how she's getting upset about this.
I could care less what you
Whatever.
But what I'm saying is this. If that's the problem, you got to be able to talk about
And
it.
I got to tell you something. Once you detect that odor once,
You're always looking for it.
It's like, you know what it's like? It's like pistachio nuts. One rotten one and hoofa.
Yeah.
It ruins you.
Start checking every
You
one.
check every goddamn nut. You know what I mean? And you know that you ever get a sour pistachio nut? It's a horrible thing.
You hit a bad one, slows you right up.
Right.
Yeah, it just takes you right out of it.
Even the slightest whiff.
I'll tell you something. These strippers at Scores, and I would love to interview them. I'd like to ask them two questions.
I'm sure what they do.
They never. Only one time I was over there, and I caught a whiff on a girl. She was giving me the dance of love, and she bent over. You know, they stick their butt in your face, and I think that she'd had a problem.
Oh, no.
And there was only one time in my experience there. Most of these strippers, these strippers, it was tough. Now let me tell you something.
That is sad that you were there to experience.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. In general, these girls have such a nice smell.
Then why don't we have them write a book?
column?
Why don't they endorse the product they use?
And girls get hair in their buttocks.
No, they don't.
Oh, yes, they do.
I don't have that.
You don't, but there are women who do. There are women who do. Am I correct, guys?
There's very true. With a thicket there.
Thicket. And it's a real turnoff. Now, I know that some of these Scores girls and even these Penthouse girls, you never see hair.
They must have, huh?
They must shave it somehow or do something. And while they're shaving, they're scrubbing. Because they smell terrific.
That razor must have a brush on it.
Right. They get right down to it. But I understand what you're saying, and it is a problem. So what do you think you're going to do?
I'll probably just mention it to her, you know, like you said.
Let's role
You know what? I say you just go in there and you say, I love you very much.
Go ahead.
I always love you, and I love making love to you.
Go ahead.
But every once in a while, there's a little problem.
Really?
And it would make me so much happier, and it would be so much better for both of us if I'd be able to tell you when that's going on, and we just jump in the shower.
And now here's what she's going to say. She's going to go like this.
You think I smell?
You stink. You stink too. And I don't ever say anything.
It's okay if you tell me.
Right.
I don't want you to have to go through that. I love you so much, I don't want you to go through
Well,
that.
that sounds good in theory, but man, I don't know.
Try it and tell me how
That's
it works.
a tough one.
She's alone.
Try it.
Women, you know, when you're with a woman, you can see a lot of things that potentially turn you off. You ever see dingleberries that have roamed around to the front? I get that once in a while. I've seen it. I've seen it. And you try to ignore it. Am I right, dude?
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, bull. Like maybe a piece of underwear has broken off front. Yeah, like dust.
Yeah, like the dust bunnies.
Yeah, right, dust bunnies.
A little bit of cotton. That's
right.
Something up along the
You
way.
guys are making this up.
I'm not making that up. Every woman I've ever been with, I've caught that on.
You're making this up.
I've been with some real slobs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Of
Well,
course.
why are you still having sex?
You
It's
find
rabid
things.
for it.
I don't know. You're hoping that you'll find something perfect. It's like a surfer looking for this perfect wave. That's right.
Well, while you're waiting.
Right. While you're waiting, you take some imperfections. Yeah. All right, dude. I try to help you. I hope that.
You know what? We weren't meant to wear clothes, obviously. Everything should be airing out
constantly. You want to role play a little bit with me?
Sure.
I'll be your girlfriend, all right? All right. You ready? Here we go. I'll be your girlfriend. Give me a name.
You'll be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Julie.
Right. Hi, Joe.
How you doing?
All right. Why don't you call me Howard Dean?
Howard Dean?
Yeah.
Okay, Howard Dean.
Thank you. Or Holly.
Jethreen.
Howard Dean. No, Howard Dean, all right. Hi, Joe.
How you doing, Howard Dean?
Pretty good. You look great today.
Thanks. You smell a little funny, though.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, I got to go. Thank you.
All right.
You're out of
Crash
there.
landing.
A nut. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.